Got the drink in me going back to back.
Back to back. Welcome to Channel C1. We in here.
I'm Demica Jamaal.
And I'm Cam King. And
this
round
is
two.
Round two. This is our second reaction to a song. You
don't like that song? Back to back. I like that song.
Try to cease and desist to like that record?
616
What's the matter? You don't like that record?
616 in LA, Kendrick Lamar said. He said, hey, buddy, I'm coming after you.
Okay, 616 has a few
Father's Day, Tupac's birthday. Apparently, that's the day that they submitted the court case for the O.J. Simpson trial. It's also the day that Nicole Simpson had her funeral.
Something like that.
And they got this glove in the picture, which is kind of like a reference to the court case, the whole glove and O.J. Simpson and all that.
Also,
it could be a reference. I'm taking the gloves off. Here come the hits. I mean, this is a lot of stuff. Quintuple on trying to he was looking for.
Also, 616 in LA is the format that Drake typically uses when he's about to, go off when it comes to him rapping. 4 p.m. Calabasas, 5 a.m. in Toronto, 9 a.m. in Dallas. All those Drake songs. This is Kendrick saying I could do that too. He can also go back to back. He also hinted that he liked the back to back record on Euphoria. So it's a lot of stuff going on. It's interesting. I'm excited. I feel like both Kendrick and Drake are excited to be a part of this beef right now. They were waiting for years, and I feel like neither one of them is afraid. They're more so motivated and energized. But yeah, we're gonna listen to this, tell you what we think really quickly. This is my criteria of what makes a good diss track. Secrets. If somebody reveals a big secret or whatever, information about you that the general public doesn't know, flow and delivery like a normal diss track. Any sort of comedy, if this funny, if there's some comedy in there, that's gonna elevate it. Clever wordplay, and then I would say quotable lyrics. Those are that's the criteria. It's not always about just
my criteria. Secrets don't matter because that's just a new thing. They didn't do that shit all the time before. But
it really played a large role with Pusha T's revealing that he had a kid.
Yeah, I mean, he got a W on him, but that was more of just it was a surprise, a secret. But like you said, is any quotables from you don't really remember that song?
Yeah, but most people view him as the winner of the beat.
Yeah, because he didn't respond to that shit.
I guess.
He didn't respond to it. He didn't. So
he didn't respond to it.
He took he just said, "I'm gonna take the L on my chest with that one."
You're right. It's possible he could have won that beef.
I'm just gonna take the L.
I'm
just gonna take the L with that one.
That's fair.
Yeah, but secrets aren't gonna be what.
That's why it's not the only.
You got your criteria.
That's fair.
Cool.
That's fair.
Have your criteria.
That's fair.
You stand by it. Stand by it. Don't back down now.
But mine is
don't back down, J. Cole. J. Cole.
But mine is correct. Your criteria is just your criteria.
Okay, Drake.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Anyway.
You get it though, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But, I'm just looking for bars. I like a solid beat, but the beat's not the most important thing. I just want the bars. I want the delivery. I want it to be mean. I want it to be cutthroat, coming after your ass, like hit 'em up style, right? Hit 'em up style. That's to me is like the best diss, one of the best diss ever made. But yeah, cleverness is also up there for me. Humor makes it funny, but not necessarily gonna make it the better diss.
Right,
for me
yeah.
necessarily. So let's bump it.
We did a lot of yapping.
We always do a lot of yapping.
Let's get to the rapping. Oh, turn it up.
Oh, he got to get you into it. Ooh.
It's so funny he coming with
he actually being Drake right now.
Right.
Trifecta, money, morals, and culture. That's my leisure, my visa. Passport tatted, I show up in Ibiza. Luke Cali, dwellings in Brooklyn, just to book me some pizza. Who can reach us? Only God can teleport this type of freedom. God, my confession. But who am I if I don't go to war? There's opportunity when living with loss. I discover myself when I fall short. Raise my hands to a fallen sky.
Okay.
I fantasize me jumping planets immortalized.
We're gonna get into the lyrics of, eventually. First off, first impression. The lyrics might be amazing. I do not like the way this sounds so far.
Oh, we on opposite spectrums.
Personally. But as far as the lyrics, their quality, there's definitely the type of lyrics you have to read more into. But first off, I don't love the delivery, but it's a first listen. Sometimes things take a little moment to assimilate, acclimate to the perspective of the artist.
He's picky and pretentious.
I suppose, but I feel like I'm not alone in this. Like the first listen, I don't enjoy the listen. But that's just me. What do you think so far?
I like it. I like the listen so far. I feel like there's some.
Scroll up to the top of the lyrics real quick. Off-White, Sunseeker, Marina.
I feel like these lyrics are a little not as
he's speaking. He's not being as direct as he was with the first one. All of these have something you have to look into, which can help you. But when it comes to the casual, fan, only your true friends who are willing to look up all these like references are going to like take the time to do it, if that makes sense, and get the full effect of your song. So it's like it's one of those things where it's like it's a smart play. You're gonna strengthen the core fan base, but you're not gonna necessarily gain any new fans. However, that's partially Kendrick's brand, and that he's gonna stay true to himself and focus on the fans who already love him versus trying to please everybody. But so what are they saying about these? They're saying, "Raise my hands to the fallen sky. I fantasize me jumping, immortalized."
So he's starting off with the first like couple lines. It's like Off-White Sunseeker at the Marina, like somebody who's like not fully black getting a tan, trying to get their color right.
Off-White Sunseeker at the Marina.
They just kind of braggadocious a little bit here, right?
Fuck a phantom. I like to buy yachts when I get the fever. Fair.
And then here though, this line, my God, my confession is yours, but who am I if I don't go to war?
Okay.
He's the little debate of, should I do this? But there's opportunity or whatever, blah, blah, blah. He's saying he lives in peace.
Put my children to sleep with a prayer, then close my eye. Definition of peace. That's another hint at Drake not being necessarily a great father. They always on him for that because he was trying to hide his kid in the beginning. 3 angels watching me all the time. Me jumping, planets immortalized. I correspond. Raise my hand to the fallen sky. I fantasize me jumping planets immortalized. Basically just jumping planets and being out of this world.
He's on a godlike level.
Godlike level,
that's
etc.
how I interpret that. Yeah, okay. This is definitely I'm going to listen to this a few times to understand what he's talking about, because even right off the bat with the cover art was even deeper than the last cover art. There was more potential
more
to it. So this is definitely some Kendrick. I'm going to go ahead and play it back. I can't really rewind on Instagram, so it's just going to play it for wherever we stop.
I correspond. 3 angels watching me all the time. Put my children to sleep with a prayer, then close my eyes. Definition of peace. Tell me who gon' stop me. I come from love, and still cover my heart, then open me up. Remember when picked up a pen, lyrics that I can trust. Timid soul, staring in the mirror, asking where I was from often. I know this type of power is gon' cost, but I live in circadian rhythms of a shooting star. The mannerisms of Raphael, I can heal and give you art, but the industry's cooked as I pick the carcass apart. Yeah, somebody's lying. I can see the vibes on act. Even he looking compromised. Let's peel the layers back. Ain't no brownie points will be in your chest. Harassing ant. Fucking with good people. Make good people go to bed. Conspiracies about cash, dog. That's not even the leak. Find the Jews like cash, dog. I just need you to think. Are you finally ready to play? Have you ever? Let's see. Have you ever thought that OVO is working for me? Fake bully, I hate bullies. You must be a terrible person. Everyone inside your team is whispering that you deserve it. Can't.
Okay, he's going after his character. Right. He's going after his squad now. He's going after his brand. He's saying people ain't on his side.
First, he mentioned Academics, who is a big Drake supporter, but really Drake meat rider. It's really crazy.
It's not. Yeah, it's really
way
crazy. Up there.
He's definitely way up in the top. Up at the beginning, he started with the correspond and the putting his son to sleep. Then he talked about who gonna stop me. I come from love. Basically saying he's coming, with truth. He said, picked up a pen, lyrics that I can trust. He only writes stuff that is real, that is true, that is honest, true to himself. Timid soul still in the mirror, asking where I was from.
He's just reminiscing, kind of reminding himself of why he does it.
I know this type of power is going to cost. I live in circadian rhythms
I like
of a shooting
that.
star.
I like that. I live in the circadian rhythm of a shooting star. It's just kind of, because it's like almost shooting for the stars in a way. Mm-hmm. But like a shooting star, it's real quick, but it's up there. It's bright. It's
mannerisms of Raphael. I can heal and give you art. I don't know who Raphael is. I imagine it's something to do with
some kind of painter. Yeah, Italian painter, architect. Yep.
And then let's see, the industry's cooked. I picked the carcass apart, basically saying he's digging through the leftovers of what the industry is like. Basically, the rap game is dead, et cetera, et cetera. Somebody's lying. I can see the vibes on act. So basically saying Drake's lying, people who support him are lying, and he can see through certain people who support him that they aren't as good at covering up the lie. Even look compromised. Let's peel the layers back. Ain't no brownie points for beating your chest, harassing Ant. I'm not sure who Ant is. Anthony Ant Sala, who Drake suddenly dragged into drama. Manager. Okay, so I guess Drake mentioned Ant on one of his disses.
Drake uploaded 2 photos of Ant to his Instagram. You gotta be on everything to be paying attention.
You gotta know everything about every artist.
I saw some of Drake's Instagram, but I'm not fucking every 24 hours.
What's going on?
But I guess his manager, the Ant, was holding OVO bags in one hand and the other being a close up with Drake.
Okay.
Of course, you probably got pictures like that. Everybody at some point probably fucked with you.
All right. So he got fucking with good people, make good people go to bat. Basically saying you fucking with good people. I'm a good person. I'm going to go to bat for the good people. Conspiracies about Cash Dog. Don't know who Cash is. That's not even the leak. Find the jewels like Cash Dog. Cash Dog, I know, is some sort of Instagram model. Just need you to think.
This was a response to the push-up about Weeknd's manager, Cash XO, I guess.
Okay. And then you got, are you finally ready to have you ever? Let's see, have you ever thought OVO is working for me? Fake bully. I hate bullies. You must be a terrible person. Everyone inside your team is whispering that you deserve it.
He's saying that Drake's surrounded by fake people.
And it's because Drake is not a good person, so the people around him start to resent him and eventually are going to turn on him because he's not a good person. But yeah.
Pussy slide about it, this one is just gonna resurface. Every dog gotta have his day, now living your purpose. It was fun until you start to put money in the streets, then lost money cause they came back with no receipts. I'm sorry that I live a boring life, I love peace, but war ready if the world is ready to see you.
You down here.
Elohim, KTW, no you can't sleep, these images trouble you. No,
a little bit up.
Circle should puzzle you. If you were street smart, then
right
you
there.
would have caught that your entourage is only to hustle you. 100 niggas that you got on salary, and 20 of them want you as a casualty. And one of them is actually next to you, and 2 of them is practically tired of your lifestyle. Just don't got the audacity to tell you. But
oh wow,
tell you some game, cause I can see you, my little homie. You playing dirty with propaganda, hit blow up on you. You're playing nerdy with Zach Beer and Twitter bots, but your reality can't hide behind Wi-Fi. Your little means is losing steam. They figured you out. The first opinions is not convincing. Y'all need a new route. It's time that you look around on who's around you before you figure that you're not alone. Ask what Mike would do.
Okay. So there's a few, references in there. Let's go through it. OVO, okay, right here. Can't Tuesday slide up out of this one. Drake has a song called The Tuesday Slide. He said you can't dance your way out of this. You can't weasel your way out of this. You can't put out a pop record that's gonna distract them from the fact that you.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the truth, to the truth. Yeah.
Every dog gotta have his day. Now live in your purpose. You gotta live in your purpose. You made your bed. Now you gotta lay in it. Drake actually had a lyric about something about saying everybody gotta make their bed and then lay on it, but then he says not me though, not Drake. Then it was fun. You start putting money in the streets, then lost money because they came back with no receipts. So I guess he tried to pay people to off people, but the people didn't actually follow through. Yeah. So then he didn't, get his money. Right there. I'm sorry that I live a boring life. I love peace. War ready if you is.
He's saying, I'm a peaceful guy, but I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready to go to war with you. I'm ready.
Elohim, KTW. Don't know who those people are or what the KTW stands for.
God in Hebrew. Kendrick the Warrior maybe is what KTW persona he adopts. Yeah.
Okay.
He's saying
you can't sleep, Lamar,
because of your sins. Essentially, you can't sleep in the face of God.
Okay. Know the wise in your circle should puzzle you. If you were street smart, then you would have caught that your entourage is only to hustle
he's
you.
He's just really going after his personnel right now. He's saying that the people he with is not
right
for him. They snakes. They using him. They just being around him for the clout, for the the money.
They don't really like him because he's not a good person. He's not chill. They just want what they can get from him. 100 niggas that you got on salary, and 20 of them want you as a casualty. And one of them is actually next to you, and 2 of them is practically tired of your lifestyle, just got the audacity to tell you. Let me tell you some game, because I see you, my little homie, you playing dirty with propaganda to blow up on you. Zach Bia, Twitter bots. I don't know who Zach Bia is. Well-known figure in the nightlife and entertainment scene. Okay, particularly, he's often seen at high-profile events. Many celebrities.
This is someone that they're saying that Jack he uses to
your little memes losing steam. Drake has posted a lot of memes throughout the beef, and he's saying that they can only last so long, and people are gonna start to see you for who you really are. And then he said, "What would Mike do?" And he mentioned "You're Not Alone" because that's a Michael Jackson song.
Yep.
Forced opinions not convinced you. You need a new route. Overall, after adjusting my ears to his flow and whatnot, I feel like it's a decent song. I don't think it's a great diss record. What do you think?
I think you understand the psychology of this, man.
Okay.
Because this man is saying, hey, come to war with me. Your best friend don't fuck with you. This motherfucker right here don't fuck with you. They using you. You got leaks in your camp. We got blah, 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 blah. Like, I feel like there's something. This one's more personal.
I feel like in its context, because he already released Euphoria, this is fine. But if he hadn't released Euphoria and this was the first diss track, it would not have galvanized his fans in the same way. You know what I'm saying? This is just, I guess in a way it serves its purpose as just like a in the middle, in between time song to like, I guess, put a little bit more pressure. But
he didn't even do that in this song. He didn't even say, "Oh, why haven't you responded yet?" or what you gonna do about it. He's just like,
but that's what
this is like a little epilogue. It's like a little PS at the end of the letter. Like, hey, by the way, I know you ain't shit, and I know your squad ain't shit. And people actually work for me.
I feel like as a solo diss record, it does not work. But in combination with the context and with Euphoria, as like a supplementary piece to Euphoria, I think it's fine. But I won't like listen to this song again. If it was on Spotify, I would.
I don't think this is a song. It's a listening song. But this is a message. This is a message, all right.
Yeah. But once again, like replay value and like quality aren't necessarily like one and the same. So just because I won't want to listen to a song again doesn't necessarily mean it's not a great song always. But sometimes they can be. But yeah, I know they're gonna be mad at me in the comments, but gotta be honest.
It's okay. You're allowed to have your opinion. It's your
correct.
opinion that makes things different. It makes things beautiful.
Correct. Yeah.
It's good. It's good to value. It's good to value. It's good to value. Then be like, that yapping motherfucker on the right don't know shit about.
I can't deny. But
I'm a straight ride.
But yeah, this is not.
No, I'm not gonna rate. I'm not saying it's a bad diss. I'm not saying it's a great diss. It's like it's more of a message than it is like a diss track to me.
Now, I feel like if this was a song in the context of an album, I wouldn't skip it.
Yeah, no.
It's like an album that it would be. It's like an album cut of a song, like it of a. Not, I won't even want to say interlude, but it's that type of vibe where it's like it plays, in between a couple of the high energy songs, but you wouldn't skip it because it's a vital piece of the story. But yeah, as a solo diss, I'm curious to see other people's reaction to it.
It'll be interesting. Interesting. Check it out. Tell us what you think. What you think about this diss? Yeah, Do you like it? Did you not like it? You think he should have been different? Should have been better?
Why am I wrong?
Why is he right?
Anybody on my side? I know some of y'all.
They might look at me and be like, he's a fucking dumbass for liking this shit.
Mm-hmm. We'll see. I feel like the cover art along with the name were more impactful than the song itself in regards to like all the different entendres and all the different
I can see that.
meanings. Or maybe not the entire song, but any one lyric in the song is like not overshadowed, but the title along with the cover art are stronger than any one specific
So who do you think
lyric.
round one? Let's say this is the end of round one. Who do you think won?
I would say the fact that he even released this gives Kendrick the edge, because it's once again, it's not a bad song, but so the fact that he released it compensates for the fact that he took a minute to release the first one. So it kind of cancels that out, and I think this kind of gives Kendrick the edge in the beef, because now once, like, even if Drake was ready to drop a song, he gotta adjust and address anything that's mentioned in here. You have to, because if you don't, now it's like now you gotta release another song to address. You gotta address what he's saying in here eventually. So I feel like this does give Kendrick the edge, and I do think Kendrick is winning the beef right now. But you know, it's always, you know, whoever dropped What Have You Done For Me Lately? If Drake drops a hit, I thought
he was
edge.
winning before he dropped this.
I thought it was a tie before he dropped this.
Nah, I gotta give the edge to Kendrick because it seems that Kendrick has more material to win with. He's just attacking Drake's character,
But
and like Drake can't really attack Kendrick's character. Kendrick's like, I'm a good dad.
Like, I see what you're saying, but
I don't fuck with I'm not talking to young girls telling them I miss them and shit. And
but then in that situation, I know what you're saying. I would say, especially the way they live, their lifestyles, Drake's is more hanging like out there to where there's so many things about him that you could attack. Whereas Kendrick, he's a little more personal.
But that's the whole point of the song.
But what I'm saying is he's got a lot of stuff to attack. But in regards to like he's an easier target, I would say. But in regards to the beat,
target though.
Yeah, but that has what I'm saying is that has like less to do with the beef itself specifically. Like in regards to what the songs they're releasing and how they're acting within the context of the beef. Like it's almost like I wouldn't say this is why Drake has an edge. If I was saying Drake was in the lead, I wouldn't say, well, he's an easier target. So like the challenge to diss, the level of difficulty to diss Kendrick is harder. So I'm giving Drake the edge. I wouldn't say that, but I also wouldn't give like Kendrick the edge just because Drake is like, there's more things to pick at with him, if that makes sense. Like it still has to be like how they're playing it, because coming at Drake, you know, for all the different things he's coming at him for, like, you know, his blackness, the rumors about him and the alleged, you know, underage girls, whether or not he's from the streets and how he raps now, which I don't know. I guess Kendrick's from Compton, but he's not necessarily like they're both rappers. Neither one of them are in the streets.
Yeah.
Like, you know, running the streets. They're both like, yeah, I'm not from the streets, but you're less from the streets. Like, sometimes I still. So, but either way, I wouldn't really consider Drake's actual lifestyle versus Kendrick's lifestyle as much as maybe other people would. I just like more so focused on like what they're saying in their songs.
But his lifestyle is a part of this situation, though. That's what's getting. But
that's before the beef, though.
That's a part. That's what the beef. Remember, the beef been brewing for years, brother. Drake said it himself. And you have all these people who are coming out against Drake. What's that phrase? You smell like you can
smell blood in the water.
Right, you can smell the blood in the water or something like
yeah, something like that.
Look, Drake's a funny guy. He's very entertaining, great artist, great rapper at the end of the day.
Right.
But if all these people are coming out and say something about him, he's clearly behind the scenes, maybe an asshole, maybe a little bit fake, who knows, whatever. The lifestyle, the money got to him a little bit. But you got a lot of people that he's worked with in the past. I mean, him and Future had an album together. So I know what you're saying, like, oh, we won't necessarily consider lifestyles or whatever, but at the same time, that's why this song came out. He's saying, bro, what you doing? I feel sorry for you. I live peaceful life. It's boring, it's peaceful, but I'm actually happy, and I'm cool to do this battle, and I'm cool to kind of put you in your place, and you gonna try and just joke about it. You gonna try and make some memes about it, but eventually this truth gonna come out, and the truth has been coming out a little bit. It's been coming out a little bit. Whether it has to do, maybe the other rappers, it has to do with some girls that they fucked and everything, whatever. Right. But there's a commonality for a lot of people coming down, and it's not like J. Cole was defending Drake when he put his diss out necessarily. You know what I'm saying? J. Cole was just like, oh, don't attack me. But it's like, oh, I'm gonna back out because you know what? I fuck with Drake, but I kind of see what you guys be complaining about.
But I feel like I wouldn't frame Cole's doing in that light. I would frame it more as he don't want to attack.
Yeah, no, I know that's mostly it. But I'm just saying, like, it's not like Cole is like, y'all crazy for dissing Drake. Because if that was your brother, if that's your boy, and you were doing a diss and you were on the attack, you would also feel for him. Like if somebody attacked you, I'm gonna be like, yo, what you doing? Demica's cool. He's chill.
Yes, but if you like Cole and the person who attacked me was also your best friend, what links would you go to shoot them down in order to defend me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would be a tough predicament where you would rather be like, okay, I'm not gonna say nothing. But that's just my thing. I'm gonna let them duke it out.
People are dissing Drake on his lifestyle. That's what he's getting dissed for. The whole kid situation, he could have avoided that. He could have avoided that by saying, oh yeah, I do have a kid. I just want to keep him out of the public light.
Right. Yeah,
whatever.
Early on.
I'm not.
However, I will say he was at a disadvantage in that situation, but he put himself at disadvantage.
Yes,
he put himself at, because all the rappers or any celebrity who has a significant other that they're married to or dating currently can afford, and like they'll get a pass if they keep their child a secret. Because the assumption is they're keeping them a secret to protect them, but they're raising them together.
Yes.
Because it was just a random girl, him keeping the child a secret, they're not going to presume that they're co-parents.
It looks
like
bad.
You're trying to hide it, and you maybe potentially abandon it.
Yeah, you're not hiding the child because you're protecting. You're hiding the child because you don't want nobody to know.
Right, yes. Yeah. So, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Drake's, all these things lead up to his character. Because...
But of course, also, though, I would say, yes, now that you made that case, I would agree. The lifestyle you live that's definitely very a part of the beef. But you still have to dissect it in a fun and interesting way. Just how I compared, like, how Rick Ross attacked Drake's whiteness, blackness, or whatever, was not as creative or interesting as the more layered way that Kendrick attacked Drake's blackness.
I agree with that.
It's like you still got to dissect it, and you still got to execute on the angle that you're trying to come at them from. That's kind of what, I would say. But I see what you're saying is like part of the reason he's even in this beef is because he's been living a certain way, and J. Cole has not been living that way. So Kendrick isn't really attacking Cole because he sees Cole as a stand-up guy, but he don't see Drake as one. So I see. Yeah.
Anyways, I got to get back to work soon, so I got to wrap this up. It's been an exciting conversation.
Yeah.
Please, I hope you guys put your thoughts and comments in all this, and we will see you on the flip side.
We will.